Good evening, dear students. Today we will start our next exercise, exercise 3D. In exercise 3D is given properties of multiplication of whole numbers. So now we are going to start our next topic. I will explain you one by one each properties. Let's begin. Our first property is closure property. What is a closure property? If we multiply two whole numbers, we get a whole number. As a result, it means when you multiply two any whole numbers, our results always it will be whole number. Let's see the example. 10 multiplied by 5 is equal to 50. So here you can see students 10 is also whole number, 5 is also an whole number and our result is 50 and which is also whole number. Let's see our next property. Our next property is commutative law. What is a commutative law? If we change the order of multiplication of any whole numbers, the product will remain same. All these properties are depend on the whole numbers. Okay, so I am not saying again and again on whole numbers because in starting I already told you full all these properties are depend on whole numbers. So if we change the order of any two whole numbers multiplication, the product will remain same. In formula form we can say A into B is equal to B into A. Let's see example. 4 multiplied by 9 is 36. 4 nines are 36 and if we change the orders 9 multiplied by 4, so 9 fours is also 36. Let's see our next property which is multiplicative property of 0. What is a multiplicative property of 0? The product of a whole number and 0 is always 0. The product of a whole number, it means result of multiplication is called product. So product of whole number, when we multiply any whole number with 0, our is also 0. So our answer is always 0. In example you can see our one whole number is 813. We multiply by 0, so we will get 0. Otherwise 0 multiplied by 813, that case also we will get 0. Let's see our next property, multiplicative property of 1. Any number multiplied by 1, any number, any whole number multiplied by 1 gives the same result as the number itself. A multiplied by 1 or 1 multiplied by A. Otherwise when we multiply by 2 multiplied by 1, so we will get 2, or 1 multiplied by 2, that case also we will get 2. Let's see our next property, the associative law. What is associative law? If A, B and C are three whole numbers, suppose you have now three whole numbers, then we will take a order wise. Firstly we will take last two numbers, then we multiply by first. Otherwise firstly you will take first two numbers, then multiply by last, but our answer is still same. Let's see the example. We have three whole numbers 6, 7 and 2. So in left side we multiply last two whole numbers, 7 multiplied by 2, then we multiply by 6, then we will get 84. Otherwise in right hand side we multiply by last first two numbers, 6 multiplied by 12, 6 2s are 12, then multiply by 7, then also we will get 84. Let's see our next property. Our next property is distributive law of multiplication over addition. Distributive law of multiplication over addition. What is the distributive law of multiplication over addition? For any whole number, if we have any three whole numbers, so we will arrange in A multiplied by B plus C, means we have two addends also. We have two numbers in addends form, in additions form. That case when we open this bracket, so A multiplied by B and B multiplied by C, sorry, A multiplied by B and A multiplied by C. It means you cannot add directly. Firstly, you just open the bracket and one by one you multiply by with a, then you will add. For this example, you can see 16 multiplied by 9 plus 8. So firstly, you will add these two numbers, then multiply. Otherwise, if you solve another side, so you open the bracket and one by one you do multiply. You can see this is answer of right hand side, left hand side, and this is answer of right hand side. When you solve over left hand side, so 9 plus 8 is 17, 16 multiplied by 17, so 272. And when we keep in this form, means right hand side, when we multiply by a multiply by b, means 16 multiplied by 9, then plus 16 multiplied by 8. So 16 nines are 144 and 16 eights are 128, and then you add both. That case also you can see our both sides is same. It means when we do both sides, our result always same. So this is a property of distributive of multiplication over addition. Let's see our next property. Our next property, distributive law of multiplication over subtraction. Same like addition, subtractions also, when we have any three whole numbers, so we arrange a multiplied by b minus c is equal to, when we open this bracket, so we multiply by 1 by 1, a multiplied by c minus a multiplied by c. Firstly we multiply by b, then after c. So this case, when we arrange the any three numbers in this form, so we will find both side our result always same. Let's see with this example. We have three whole numbers 11, 6 and 4, and when we arrange these numbers in this formula form and we solve separate one by one, so we will get our both side answer is same like addition. Let's do some exercise questions. Our question first, fill in the blanks to make each of the following a true statement. Means which properties we studied: closure property, distributive property, associative property, multiplicative property, distributive addition of subtraction, all these. So which properties is applying these in the given questions, according to that we will fill. So you can see our first property is multiplicative identity. When we multiply by any number, whole numbers by 1, we will get that number. So here you can see we multiply 246 by 1, so we will get 146. Our second question is applying the multiplicative with 0. When we any whole number multiply by with 0, we will get 0. And when we change the orders of given numbers, so here we can change the orders. 593 multiplied by 188, so there also 188 multiplied by 593. Other questions also applying the properties, so you can see. Let's see our second question. Question number 2, state the property used in each of following statements. There is given the questions in which is a following with different statements, so we identify which properties are following in given questions. So our given question first is following the commutative law in multiplication, second one closure property, third one is associative of multiplication, fourth one is multiplicative identity, fifth one property of 0, sixth one distributive law of multiplication over addition, and seventh one distributive law of multiplication over subtraction. So students, once again you just revise all properties, and I hope so you all understand the properties. Thank you.